Alright, folks, we are back with more Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, learning the casts. We have exhausted a lot of the more straightforward characters, though again, I think a lot of the people that we have left, they might be more difficult to play than they are to actually, at least, not that it's easy to play against them. We're doing Happy Chaos today, and you can imagine that is not the case, but it's at least going to be maybe relatively straightforward to figure out what it is they're doing. Again, with a lot of the top tiers in Strive so far, I've kind of noticed that, like, I don't even know if Happy Chaos would be considered, like, top tier, but at least, like, you know, strong characters. A lot of those kind of characters, usually it's like, what they're doing is pretty simple. So the fact you have to hold that is the problem, right? It's not like, oh my god, I have to solve, like, a Rubik's Cube to fight this guy. It's like, nope. It's just, you know, he goes up to me, he says, I'm gonna slap you in the face, and I say, I guess I'll have to just hold that, right? Yes, yeah, I know Happy Chaos was considered incredibly strong for most of the game's lifespan. I played, Happy Chaos was the first DLC, right? Like, he was out when I was playing Strive in Season 1, and he was very good then. And then my understanding is, yeah, they kind of, like, would nerf/rework him. Like, I know they made, one of the first big changes he got, I think, was, like, they made a lot of the steady aim shot, like, gun zoning worse, but then they just gave him, like, really good mix-up and, like, mid-screen and rushdown, and still he had pretty good, gun zoning. So it's like, yes, he got nerfed, but did he really get worse? Anyway, we're here with Happy Chaos today. And yeah, we'll see. Again, the goal of this is never to learn, like, the ins and outs of a character. It's definitely not to learn how to, like, mechanically play the character, because I don't think I have the APM to play this asshole. But it is just so to give me a fundamental layer 1 sort of understanding of what we're going for here, so that when I, as Potemkin, fight a Happy Chaos, I can know at least what the things I have to look out for are, what's real, what's fake, what's his game plan, etc., etc. So yeah, let's get started. As always, you know, with, like, this kind of stuff, feel free. Ooh, we've got some skins have, like, a shirt, huh? That's kind of cool. Oh, it's just the one? Sure, yeah, why not? Feel free, you know, like the video, subscribe, comment, come hang out on the streams, link in the description down there. It's all great stuff. But let's go talk about Mr. Chaos here. I got his dust loop pulled up as well. With Happy Chaos, everything is real. There's gotta be some, like, dumb shit that he can do, right? That, like, is even more stupid if you let him do it, but it's actually, like, fake or there's a gap or something. I'm gonna sort of go from first principles here. I can tell you have some very strong opinions on Happy Chaos. Honestly, that's from what I understand of his history in the game. That feels very justified to me. But I'm gonna try and go from first principles to an extent here. So we'll talk about, like, his whole concentration and ammo thing in a second, right? That's definitely the big central thing for this fella, the fact that he can pull out a gun and shoot you. But just really quick, I do like to look at sort of normals and see if anything really stands out to me, right? Obviously, like, in conjunction with some specials and moves, sure, but I'm saying, like, more so in a void, like, what normals feel like they are going to be ever present, right? Obviously, close slash, sure, important for everyone. Plus, oh, I thought it said plus on block far slash. I was reading the wrong thing. No, yeah, minus 14 on block far slash, sure. Of course, you can cancel all of this. That's fine. Pretty bog standard 2P. It looks like. That looks kind of big. How big is this 2K? Oh yeah, that is a nice little 2K, huh? 7 frame 2K makes it pretty large there. Large hitting low. 2S. Interesting. It hits you with the gun, right? Yeah. Yeah. Very okay. Yeah. Big ol'. He's got some real good pokes. Seems like. 2D. Sure. Sweep. 10 frames. Kind of quick. Sure. Damn. Is this 6 speed? Is him headbanging? Oh my god. I don't think I like ever fucking see this move, but sure. Expendable to make anything into a frame trap? Yep. They have 2 frame startup. That sounds about right for sure. 6K. Oh, this thing I see, like, all the time, I feel like. This is like the... Yeah, like, this is like... I see it in combos all the time at the very least. But okay, so reactable low, gotcha. He's been a strong boy, very cool character. His tools are both abnormal, meaning people had to learn a new archetype, and it's strong? Yep. Unique, strong, like, very strong character is always a tough time. 6S, what is this? An advancing mid that can anti-air and launch its opponents on hits, you don't say. Oh, what do you say? Sure. Whoa, I see. Very, very active too, huh? I hit him with, like, a real late bit of that and it still worked out just fine. Sure. I mean, yeah, it seems like, you know, he's got by and large it seems like he's got good pokes, certainly, right? Something to be worried about. JK, air to air, JS. Interesting, gets a fuzzy off this apparently. What is this JD? Oh, is it a cross-up button? Ah, yes. Oh, he's literally, like, kicking you with the back of... Okay, he's kicking you with the back leg, sure. Whatever you say, man. J2K. What is the... I don't think I knew he had one of these. It's like a jury... Yeah, he's got, like, the jury. What the heck? Oh, this shit combos into its... Okay. Interesting. What's the deal with this thing? I presume. Okay, well, this is immediately. This is. I don't see this often, so I don't think it's like a very important thing. We're not going to spend that much time on it, but I am kind of curious, just because this strikes me as potentially kind of fake. What is this thing? He's got like a Zeta Pogo, a ground bound / cross up tool. Ah, I guess this could be very ambiguous, right? Like this could be very ambiguous, I suppose. If he just decides to, like, sometimes it might be very difficult to tell, like, what side of you he's hitting, right? With this? Yeah, okay, sure. Greats mixed with gunshots, which is what everything kind of does. Yeah, it definitely seems like the big thing to talk about here is definitely the gun. And I guess we can't really get into the special moves without talking about that. So let's talk about this concentration and ammo thing. So, I only vaguely understand what these are. He has to manage 2 resources to dictate how much he can use it, his bullets and his concentration meter. Full gauge equals 1,000, gotcha. Entering at the ready, which is where he holds up the gun, or steady aim, which is when he, like, he does the Evo shots, will begin to drain the meter with a higher cost the further away you are from the opponent. This is the change they gave him, right? It's like an old-ass, like, Season 1 nerf. Yeah, what's going on, Ophidian? Yeah, so yeah, we are early today. I do have a Pathfinder session at, like, 8-ish, 8:30. So we're gonna be, we start a little bit earlier so we can finish a little bit earlier. Using fire will take a portion of the meter. Minus 250, minus 125. I assume steady aim is more than not the regular fires, sure. His meter comes back over time. The lower it is, the quicker it comes back. Gotcha. You can increase the rate he gains back with focus or super focus with tension. Gotcha. Bullets don't come back either time, but he must reload. Sure. And yeah, the super also reloads them. Sure. So let's see. That makes sense so far. On release, he was kicking people out from full screen. Yeah, on release, Happy Chaos is actually the one that I'm the most, like, familiar with, honestly. Because that was the Happy Chaos that I fought as Potemkin in Season 1. He's got blue Wild Assault, sure. So yeah, so at the ready, he just hits heavy, interesting. There's no, like, input for this. He hits heavy and then it's negative edge? Oh, it is. It's negative edge, I see. Let's fuck up a reload? What the heck? Oh, is it because he didn't have enough concentration, or what exactly? So, you pull out the gun, right? You pull out senior gun.
This person is
what's going on, basically?
Smart and attractive.
So we're gonna talk about Grand Blue notification. Oh yeah, I forgot to change that. Yeah. My bad. That is indeed false advertising. That is, you're so right, basically. Thank you for the sub, regardless. Lying streamer, you know. Sometimes you just gotta clickbait them in with Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, juggernaut of popularity. Alright, so for his neutral heavy, he wields a gun, so he pulls out the gun. The reticle appears. Ah, I see. And this is the thing that, like, the tracking of this reticle gets significantly better if he gets the curse on you, right? Yeah, so what's going on here? Oh, I see. So if I fully use the concentration, it goes into, like, you have to recover it first before you can do anything. Is that right? How do I reload real quick? Reload. 22p. Gotcha. So if I reload this shit, right? So if I fully use my concentration, I'm now out of concentration and can no longer fire it. I see. I can reload still. But if I'm low, and this even having the gun out uses it too. Okay, gotcha. Brick isn't a liar. He makes mistakes. It's all good. No, I'm a dirty, filthy liar. It's true. All right, so sure. And this is the kind of thing that you can just go, I imagine, like, since this is negative edge as well, you just kind of, like, go, like, right? Like, the general idea being, of course, you can do any sort of move into bullet and you'll be fine, right? You can't draw your gun if you have no concentration, correct. And it seems you can't fire it either if you have no concentration. Even if you got bullets, he, like, fumbles with it, right? Because his ADHD gets too overwhelming, so sure. But yeah, so with the gun, when he's got the gun out, he just does literally anything into negative edge, and he fires the bullets, and you just can't fuck with it at all, I suppose. Right? He can do, like, literally anything he wants, like minus on block ass move, like a far slash or something into the negative edge. I assume literally anything can. Oh wait, can literally anything fire out of this? Yes. Okay, gotcha. So yeah, he literally has, like, when he's got the gun out, as long as he's got the concentration in the bullets, he just is God. So true. Block strings can be looped indefinitely with repeated tick throw opportunities, while Chaos has access to fire, and can even combo off an uncharged dust. Nice, yeah. Steady aim can reload 2 bullets after and still be plus. So true. I will say steady aim shot, even when like it was at its strongest, it was never the, like, steady aim zoning was never the biggest problem for Pot, because the big, like, one hit stuff was always it was more vulnerable to stuff like slide head and stuff like that. remember even in Season 1, people would talk about how, like, despite Pot was not considered very good, he was considered quite good in the beta, and then as grapplers tend to do, he got a little bit less popular as Season 1 went on. But I think it was weird when he's, like, considered, he fought Happy Chaos weirdly well when he was maybe at one of his strongest points. Yeah, it's not particularly strong in neutral on its own. Yeah, so you're not gonna just pull out the gun and, you're not gonna pull out the gun and just fire, but you do it in terms of, you know, block stringing and stuff. He can ready and immediately fire his gun even on whiffing his attacks, giving an approximately 30% chance to hit the opponent if they're not already moving, covering chaos neutral, making it difficult to punish. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, so this just like covers everything. Like, you know, it's not like he's not just gonna. Happy Chaos should never, I assume, just like do this, right? There's no point in that. Like, you know, covers block strings. You can cover his whiffs, negative edge, real good. What is this? Adds a short swing attack before aiming mode, and then at the end it's the same. Okay, gotcha. So he goes bonk, and then he can do the same thing, right? Okay, sure. You can flick bullets now? That's cool. Though, when they used in a block string like that, if they have a 2-frame startup and it's negative edge, then you're just fucked anyway. But, like, if he does it from neutral, then probably. Pretty typical for top tiers in general. They're top tier because the characters they would lose to never show up because they get eaten alive earlier in bracket. Yep. It's a big thing with Geef right now in Street Fighter 6 too. Less so now that, like, you know, JP is getting buffed again and stuff like that. But a lot of his, like, worst matchups are characters that don't exist, like Dulcim and Lily and stuff. Alright, so steady aim. This is the meme clips from Evo back in the day. Happy Chaos readies a gun in a vulnerable state, unable to move or attack, but firing in this state is very strong. The shot will guard crush, being as much as plus 20 when canceled into cancel aim. Does huge damage on hits. Gotcha. There's no reason to not cancel immediately, as holding the stance extremely expensive and not any faster than resetting the stance. In neutral, it functions as infinite range poke of approximately 27 frames, 19 during curse, easily shutting down a lot of other zoning or aerial positioning. In pressure, yeah, you get plus 20. I get the idea. Okay. And cancel aim is 2H, 1H, or 3H, or 4S during steady aim. So back at S during steady aim. So you pull the gun out and then you do this, or can you do this from neutral? Ah, you can. Okay. So, like, the idea is you go like bonk, bonk. Oh god. You do 214S fire into. Oh, not that. No. It's 214S fire into 4S. Like that. Gotcha. It's gotta be a little bit quicker than that, obviously. This is where doing shit quickly becomes a big deal, I guess, because the quicker you can get into, out of the stance and still fire, the better you're gonna be, right? The more concentration you have to play with. Curse is important. Yeah, we'll talk about curse when we get there. Curse I am already familiar with to an extent. Takes a second to lock on. Oh, I see. I did not notice this. Ah, okay, gotcha. So yeah, if you fire like right away, he says bang. Yeah, you fire right. Okay, gotcha. Curse makes it. Yeah, curse. I knew curse made it lock on faster. I didn't realize it was quite so slow to lock on without it though. Sure. Okay. I mean, yeah, this is a big deal, obviously. The answer. I mean, I guess if we seeing like how locked in he is to this to an extent though, and he can't even fire that quickly, it does make me think that if I see a Happy Chaos go into steady aim in neutral, I just like slide head his ass, right? It's not slow at all. You're just pressing it instantly. That's I mean, like that, yeah, that's not fast particularly, right? Like if you count the time it takes to get into the stance and the time it takes to lock on, I would consider it like, you know, I would consider that kind of slow. Yeah, that's like what, like 80 frames or something, like 18 to get into the stance, 60 to lock on. When's the brick king? I played a little bit of Tekken. King's very fun. Time from stance to lock on was almost instant. Sure, man, whatever you say. Point being, if I see a Happy Chaos go into stance, I probably should just, assuming I'm not in a block string and currently getting my shit pushed in, I probably should be just like trying to armor through it in some way, shape, or form. Since his only options in this, I think, are things that shouldn't beat the armor. Unless I guess he can RC out of this. Like, you know, if he's doing like this and he RCs from like full screen, then who cares, right? I don't know. Yeah, cancel aim gets you out of the stance, sure. Steady aim cancel, the most advantageous cancel. Losing 1 bullet, but 7 frames faster than reload. Yeah, so this gives you the most plus frames after you do this. Can be used to perform guard crush loops, however losing ammo and concentration very quickly in the process, right? And he loses more concentration the further away he is, right, they mentioned? So like that. I mean, obviously you wouldn't do it from point blank like this, but... Oh, yeah, it is noticeably faster for sure. It's like twice as fast at full screen, I think. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sure. And the regular cancel, what is the point of... I guess it just means you don't have to worry about like your negative edges anymore, or like using your concentration. That's fair. Or like if you just have like the normal ass gun out, and you just hit like 2H. Interesting that you have to be crouching to do this then. Right? It's 2, 1, or 3. But sure, I don't think that matters necessarily. It's just interesting. All right, reload. Sure, reloads his gun. Also, yeah, cancels the stance, but again, canceling into this is faster for plus frames, but he's cancel into this and reload, I guess, and yeah, still B+, right? Can't block with gun out? Oh, okay, I did not know this. I probably should have paid more attention. Probably mentioned something about that somewhere here, but sure, yeah, it makes sense. You can put the gun away mid-move as well. Oh, like, can you, like... Oh, you're right. Yeah, I see. So true, bestie. Focus restores the concentration gauge and gain a temporary buff with an extremely long recovery, 46 frames, sure. So if you're like really far away, I guess, and you do like one of these or something, and then you focus, then you're probably fine, right? You'll be like -10 or something maybe, but like you're at full screen, so who cares? I've not listened to the full Happy Chaos theme before, by the way, goddamn. They're doing a whole lot of different things with this. Okay, so this is the big thing, right? Curse. If the ball does not connect, it will bounce along the ground. If it connects, the opponent is cursed and begin emitting particles. While cursed, the reticle have improved tracking. The ball has no hit stun, block stun, and deals no damage, and is completely unblockable and intangible, going through other projectiles. Due to this, Chaos is able to use curse as an OTG. It does not disrupt his hard knockdown timing. Oh, that's fun. That's great. The fact that you get any knockdown into curse, sure. Yeah. So this thing then, right? You are now cursed, and yeah, sure. And that definitely, I see the it makes him. Okay, it looked like it didn't hit for a second there. I guess it always hits. Yeah, so now you can actually just like hit the button instantly and it still works. Huh? Yeah, he doesn't whiff at that point. Sure. Can you refocus while? Okay, you can refocus while you're out of gauge. So for like normally if I like pull out the gun and just hit. Oh no, okay, this one works, but this one I think has like a chance to miss, right? Yeah. So I assume curse makes it so like he never misses on this. Huh? Or at least it's much less likely that he'll miss. Oh yeah, he still can. Happy Chaos' theme is so peak. It's a little. There are a couple of things in this that are a little avant-garde for me personally, where they do like 3. Oh, gotta reload my shit. Don't mind me. Oh, and you can. So if you just sit there, he keeps reloading. But if you crouch or do anything else, he cancels it. Gotcha. Using focus also reduces concentration loss for a short while. Fair enough. Yeah. Weird. I thought. So curse. What exactly? Curse does not seem. It does make him lock on quicker, I guess. For this. So you can still fire like more often without the risk of having to miss, but sure. And then for steady aim, I think that's where I already could see like a pretty big, yeah. Like this feels like I actually probably could basically immediately hit the button. Yeah. Now you can actually just mash and it'll work right away. Gotcha. Teams got whack music with opera and the endings they cooked. I'm not a huge fan of this in the background right now, but I can see the appeal at least. But yeah, sure. So if you get hit by this is shit is horrible, I guess. Yeah, like this, and I guess the most common time that he's gonna do this is like you can get a knockdown and OTG with it. Just hypothetically, you can do something like this, probably. Yeah, right. It's like I guess just try not to get hit forehead. Sure, gotta jump it really, or hit him. I mean, even if he's just doing it in neutral like this, it does cover a pretty nasty angle, right? Oh, it's got like a, oh, I see. Yeah, even just like throwing this out of neutral kind of does force you to do something, huh? Yeah. Because I assume, I mean, just, call it wishful thinking. I assume there is no such thing as flicking this, right? They said it's completely intangible. Yeah, okay, sure. Also moves him back to keep him safe. Yeah, it's this. I mean, he's pretty nice, certainly. And it puts him in, like, perfect range to just shoot the fuck out of you with the gun. So true. Scapegoats. Yeah, the clone, I actually don't know what this does exactly. It costs a bunch of health. Clone acts as a collision wall, stopping the enemy if they try to move into it, allowing Chaos to stall in neutral and reload and focus. Pin down the opponent with steady aim, or simply reposition. Okay, so it's just a getaway tool. Gotcha. If you hit both of them, then Chaos will get hits. Gotcha. An opponent's 6/6 red RC is like hit the clone to instantly advance with a massively advantageous explode. Okay, so I guess yeah. I guess if he does this, I assume you can like hit the clone and still cancel out of stuff, right? Like cancel into more stuff once you kill the guy. So like say hypothetically. Yeah, so you can't just like cancel into whatever. Big pokes too, right? Like if he depending on where he is here, like we can just hit both him and the clone since Pot has like some really big buttons, right? I mean, Slide Head will also, again, go through. It'll hit the clone and him. There's a couple different options that we have for this. Assumedly, we cannot hammer fall through this guy. Yeah, so that's like the big thing to worry about, right? I swear I've hit him and the clone, and only hit the clone. I mean, it might just be that you were barely out of range or something, but no, it looks like if you hit both of them, right? But yeah, like you might just have been barely out of range. Or if it's like a move that only has like one hitbox, maybe. I don't know. Like maybe if it's a projectile that can get like absorbed by the clone. Like I wonder if he's like in the corner and he does the clone and I Garuda him. No, it's still okay. It still works. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, so we can hit both him and the clone. The big thing I think that seemingly is that we really should not hammer fall into that thing, right? Could be a patch difference. You don't see many happy calces anymore. Maybe. You might be right. But yeah, so hammer fall is the big like don't do that, right? Hammerfall will just completely get its shit rocked by the clone. Any of our other moves seem like at least reasonable answers. The big pokes, right? Slide head, something like that. Even just like again, like they mentioned, I guess you could hit the clone and then cancel into something, right? Sure. Roll. What is this thing? I see this a lot. I'm not really sure what it does. Command roll that passes through the opponent. It's actually a recent nerf. The clone used to tank the hit for him. Oh, there you go. Jetpack? Yeah, true. Jetpack as well. Yep, yeah. I always forget jetpack exists, but you are correct. Bonk. Right? To go through both. Though I guess that gives him a lot. I will say I don't think that's as good of an idea because that gives him a lot of time to see that shit coming, right? Since it is stopped by the clone for a second. But it is at least an answer. Rolls a mix-up tool, crosses up. Yep. I mean, it's 35 frames. How quickly can he act out of this? Because that seems really slow. Huh? I guess you might be like in... Right, like... I mean, it's good that he has this. It's just like another tool. He has gun, though? Oh, can he like negative edge shoot the gun while he's rolling? Ah, he can. I see. Okay. He can shoot mid-roll. Gotcha. It all makes... Yeah, it really is... Damn, the gun really does just make everything work, right? The gun makes everything. And I guess So if you have like the gun out and you, Curse whiffs from point blank. How curious. So if you have gun out and you roll, wait, which one's is roll 2 and 4 kit? Ah, it is. Yeah. I see. You're not gonna lock on during it, but presumably if they are cursed, then you do all of this. So if they, really? Curse? Misses from much closer, much further, I guess, than I expect. Okay, yeah. If they're cursed and you do it, then it will hit them. But if you're not, then you can't really use the gun as effectively. So true, Bestie. So if it seems like you have to be cursed for him to like be able to do like the actual cross up here, because he can let go of the gun at any point along the roll, right? Can I make pot like perma cursed or something somehow? No, I don't think so. Recover mana. He should be somewhere here. Yeah. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Okay, sure. I've heard that FD prevents cross-ups. I've never seen it. That is not correct, I don't think. Happy Chaos inputs are backwards when they feel like they should be. Yeah, I mean, I would have thought the 2-3-6 would be the roll, because, you know, moves you forward, and 2-1-4 would be the clone, but... Gun locks on, you hit your opponent with a normal? Ooh, so if you go, like... Hold on, I keep trying to do 2-3-6 for that. Ah, okay. And I assume this counts even on block, right? FD can prevent cross-ups via option selects? Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, it's definitely not, that's just not like parry, right? Where it just like auto blocks from both sides. That'd be amazing if it was, but I think that would also kind of fuck over a lot of characters. Ah, okay, I gotcha. Yeah. Again, you can let go of that gun at any point across the roll, right? Nonsense. Do a super or press an extra button. Okay, Deus Ex Machina is the super and reloads his ass, and super focus is... Yeah, so it's a quick super, and then applies the focus buff for 5 seconds, having all concentration usage. Has an extended tension penalty, sure. Removes at the ready state if Chaos is in it, and presumably what, like, fully restores concentration. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay. I mean... It really does seem like, Am I insane to say it feels like I want to keep this guy away from me? If you cross you up, you do FD. If they don't do you heavenly, it works better with more normal DPs. Yeah, I mean, at least it would get you out, I suppose. But it's like I know he's supposed to be like a. I had a conception of Happy Chaos as like a zoning character in my head, but I actually feel like this guy is, at least for Potemkin, probably most dangerous when he's right in my face. I feel like I have like decent options to potentially deal with like steady aim shot zoning and stuff, but like if he's just like running up on my ass and like doing like the fucking gun negative edge infinite block strings with tick throws and dust and shit like this, and then he can just like he can like true 50-50 cross me up into a combo that he refills all his focus and ammo off of and shit, then like I actually feel like weirdly enough like I want to play the like not zoner in this matchup. Happy Chaos is every archetype ever all at the same time. That's why he was busted when he could zone. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, like the fact that like at least now, if he's much more deal withable, fuck-wittable when he's at full screen than he used to be, right? So yeah, it unironically feels like I want to like in general the neutral game plan here is probably like play very defensive. If we can get like a slide head on a steady aim or just like a general like a counter hit like one of these or something, and we can go into our offense from there. But if we are not like heavily advantaged, aka if we don't get like a hard knockdown into like Garuda Oki probably, then I don't think I want to be anywhere near this guy. He actually seems like this is not the conception of this character that I had from season 1, certainly. And I guess it makes sense. I've heard he did get changed a lot. This guy feels more like I want to just go back and like double check something. But he feels more like a rushdown like mix-up character. Like he reminds me. He has no DP, so on top of him with advantage. It's a real bad spot. Yeah, shooting. Okay, sure, fair enough. Okay, I thought they said zoning on this guy. No, it says shooting on Happy Chaos. Sounds good, man. I guess that technically is true. No matter what range he's in, he's doing a lot of shooting. He's the only guy with shooting, right? Why did they not just give him unique? Yeah, like why didn't they just give him unique? Right? Like I mean, they have unique for like Bevman. They have unique for Abba, right? It's like and for Asuka, like why is he, if he's the only guy with this like shooting tag, why does he just have unique? I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. But yeah, so I mean I think I'm good to go on like my the idea here with Happy Chaos. It is not what I thought it was. Ram has shooting? Oh, does she? I thought Ram was where's Ram before? No, Ram is bounce. That's funny. That I listen. I know it's low hanging fruit, but it is really funny that Ram's tag is bounce. That's pretty funny. Not anymore, she used to? Okay. But yeah, so I thought this guy was more of a zoner. I guess this is all the changes that they added to him throughout the game. He really does feel more like he gives me like, Chip or Milia vibes, honestly, more than he gives me like Testament vibes or something, right? I think I want to keep this guy away from me. Slidehead in general seems like it's pretty good in this matchup, I think. Just because it can deal with the clone pretty well, it can deal with steady aim pretty well. We do want to make sure, like, do everything in our power to keep Curse off of us, right? Use big pokes as well, but same thing, good against Clone, can catch him trying to back up and stuff like that with our big ol' like 5H and shit. Be careful with Hammerfall, because he can't just throw the Clone out, and then we'll be stuck there, like, going into a wall forever, and he just gets to do whatever the fuck he wants to us. Yeah, Hammerfall does not seem very useful in this matchup, for example. And, I mean, when he gets on top of you, you're probably just fucking guessing. YRC, honestly, is the only, like, that there does not really seem to be an answer to the offense necessarily, since he can have the gun out. I guess a good thing to keep in mind is always, like, probably it's a good idea, even as the person not playing Happy Chaos, as you might imagine, to always keep an eye on the Happy Chaos's concentration and ammo gauges, right? And, like, if he's got low ammo or low concentration, then you know that he can't, like probably he can't just go, he can super, right? But at the very least, unless you see that, he's not just gonna, he's not just going to keep doing some sort of infinite block string. We have to be, like, less worried about cross-ups if he's on offense or something like that, right? All the time when Chaos uses roll, you can grab him out of it. I guess it depends, but he can probably, in that case, he can probably, like, early fire to fuck you up, right? Yeah, my ass, by the way, negative edge. My ass does not have the APM for this guy, but he can probably, like, roll into, like, very early fire to try and, fuck you up on that. But yeah, I guess it being thrown, like, throwing it's 2 frames in this game, so you don't have that much time, I guess. Like, he's not gonna, there's no, he's gonna be hard reading at, right? Keep an eye on your opponent's resources in general is always a good idea. No, I'm with you. Like, this, like, the concentration and ammo gauge, like, since literally, like, this character actually is, like, obviously, I know it's very dumb to say, because it's, like, it's his, like, core mechanic, but, like, his shit is actually all really fucking horrible without the gun, right? He just, like, isn't the character without this thing. Like, this resource is, like, so core to his character, like, much more so than any of the ones that we've seen so far, anyway, right? He has to do a frame perfect timing to beat throw on roll. It's practically impossible. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna react with roll, or I'm not gonna react to roll with throw probably, but we can at least, like, have, be doing some delay throw or something like that, right? I think this is a perfect frame. Yeah, okay, that's good to know. It's like we can't at least be trying to, like, throw out a bunch of Question, actually. Not to mention it. I do have a question. Quebin, let me see. There's one last thing I kind of want to check here. Because we have a throw. We have a very good throw. We have a very nice throw, actually. I'm kind of curious about something. His normals have a few standouts, but yeah. I'm kind of curious about. We have a big throw, but I wonder if it's just gonna like whiff because it'll get crossed up. Okay, I have to record one of these actually like correctly, and I don't know how. So hold on, let me just. That's late, but sure. The idea counts. Does this shit just whiff on me? Yeah, okay. I mean, this is kind of what I was worried about. Where most of the time, where he's gonna be probably, yeah, he's gonna be too far gone for us to actually do that if he goes off a normal roll, right? We can do that like all the time though. Gotcha. Yeah, I was like, you know, can we pop buster off that shit? What if he does like, you're probably gonna do it off like close slash a lot, right? Like, you can go like, goddamn, close slash into this, right? Like if he does this, that should be more plus, right? Yeah, we can still just mash throw, like just hold back and throw, and no matter what side he ends up on, we'll be fine. He's set up so he's obviously very reminiscent of Grim. I don't know about all of that, but sure. Like in terms of they're both like setup characters, and their setup is not very difficult to accomplish, but sure. Yes, against roll, I guess we do throw it, but yeah, it really does feel like it's just not a good situation to be in, probably. We play a very defensive, like nearly like zonery pot against this guy, I think, because we might unironically have the advantage at like full screen just because of how good a lot of the one-hit armor stuff is going to be against the steady aim zoning, and then also. The fact you can flick bullets now, so we just kind of like hold that, and if he tries to shoot into us, he's in trouble, right? We can always like let go, flick as well if he gets a little too close. So I feel like we actually do want to play very defensively against Happy Chaos is the mindset I'm coming out of this video with. We're not trying to close the gap on him by any means. Grim Without Seals is kind of meh aside from a few standout normals. I see what you mean. Yeah. With that in mind, that's gonna do it, I think, for Happy Chaos. Yeah, not the conception I expected to come out with, but sure. We'll do, okay, who are we doing next? I think we're doing Bikin next? Yeah, we'll do Bikin next. But VOD watchers, hello, hi, if you like the video, you know how it is. Any kind of like, subscribes, comments, bells, they all help out a lot. I also do stream every day from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, so come by and hang out. I also have a Discord, great place to get some friends, make some matches, make some friends, get some matches, don't worry about it. Point being, hope you had a great time hanging out today, most importantly, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.